Hi Aquarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing well. It's for all my Aquarians, Sun, Rising, Venus, men, and women. We're now covering March 21st to the 27th. And this week, guys, on the 21st, we have Mercury in Pisces conjuncting Jupiter in Pisces, and then also Mars in Aquarius sextiling Chiron in Aries. So this is a very mentally focused day. And very important to keep your thoughts in check. Well, it's always important, but especially around this time, keep your thoughts in check because Jupiter is expanding it. It's growing. So anything that you're thinking and speaking, it could grow and expand. So you just want to make sure you're trying to think more positive thoughts, letting your creativity, your ideas flow, but thinking more about your dreams and your goals as opposed to like nightmares and fears and doubts and negativity. And I feel like it's hard enough to try to think, oh, I'm not going to think about this. I'm not going to think about this. Just like if you start thinking negatively, or you have like certain things you don't want to think about, just focus on replacing them with happier thoughts, with more positive things like puppies, chocolate, flowers, butterflies, like whatever makes you happy. And the more you can practice doing that, the easier it's going to become, and the better you're going to get at it until it just becomes like automatic and like autopilot, that anytime you do start thinking negatively, you automatically can just shift and like bounce back and get your energy back in order. It takes time. It's not something you can become an expert at right away, but the more you do it, the easier it just becomes. Like you start to train, and eventually you don't need training wheels anymore. All right, so try to think more positively, replace negative thoughts with happier thoughts. And the more you practice it, the better it'll become, okay? And then on the 26th, we have Mercury squaring Lilith and Mercury sextiling Pluto. So learning how to face our shadows and deal with things that are maybe difficult or things that we don't want to accept about ourselves, and having the ability or having the opportunity to change and transform these things on our terms, as opposed to having outside sources, people force us to change things, and then it's not so fun. But if we can do it on our terms, then it's a little bit easier to navigate. So don't be afraid of your shadow. Don't be afraid of things that, maybe make you uncomfortable or out of your comfort zone, because you tend to learn more and the most about yourself when you do these things, as opposed to staying with what's comfortable and, things that make you happy. You learn a lot about yourself in those moments that are testing you, that, when you have no choice but to be strong, you have no choice to just have courage. You learn so much about yourself and how much strength and how much willpower you really do have. Okay, and then on the 27th, we have Mercury entering Aries. So this is bringing faster, quicker thinking and speaking and communicating in a more passionate, fiery way. And this can make people maybe a little bit more impatient, impulsive, or quick to anger. So just want to, catch yourself. But this is just like we're thinking faster, we're reacting or speaking a little bit more passionately and with fire. Okay. All right. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. Okay. All right, so my beautiful aqua babies, when it comes to your health, I feel like there's like some indecision here, or like something that you're on the fence about, or you're trying to ignore or not think about, and you think maybe if I just ignore it, if I just don't think about it, it'll just go away by itself. But I think you're trying to avoid it or not make a decision, or you're not sure what to do, so you're just kind of leaving it there. But there is something that's you're maybe not knowing which way to approach it, listening to your mind, your logical self, or what your heart is telling you. But there could be something going on where you're not trusting yourself on it, or you are just flat out avoiding it because you don't want to deal with it. And it's something that maybe you do need to address, and you don't want to wait too long until the problem becomes bigger, right? Or it could just be something minor. It doesn't have to be anything major, but don't push things off for too long, because eventually it could have been maybe easily avoidable if you just kind of tackled it or confronted it or handled it a little bit early on. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, be careful, because I feel like there could be something that could break or could fall. If you have something going on with your tubes and water piping system or something, don't put it off for too long. If you see something or you see a leak or something, maybe try to address it or handle it as soon as possible. or if you know how to fix it, fix it. But if you don't know how to fix it, don't try to fix it yourself. It could make it worse. Go call someone, or plumber or professional technician. But there could be something that could break or could fall, and something that could be involving like water, pipes, fire hydrants, hazards, or something like that. Also, if like, be careful if you work or you live in like a tall building, or you work in a big building, there could be something that's like, you know, shaky or could fall or something. You just want to be careful. If you see something, or you feel like, oh no, it's fine, and then you just ignore it, you want to make sure you stay away from it, or you tell someone, or you let someone know, like, hey, I think that's needs to be fixed or something, because you could avoid an accident. Also, there could be a dramatic change or a big shock in the system, or something that changes dramatically. You're like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Or maybe someone has this like emotional outburst, or totally like switches up. If it's a Scorpio, could be a Scorpio person at your workplace or at school, or someone is in your surroundings, or that energy could be kind of like being very difficult or hard to deal with this week. Just kind of try to stay away from them as much as possible. But this person could be acting up, or maybe causing some damage, or trying to start some drama, or causing some ruckus and chaos possibly. So maybe stay away from this person. But again, mostly I just see, just kind of be careful with anything breaking or falling that could be avoidable. If you see something, just kind of point it out, and try to address it early on. Okay, but I do feel like there could be something that is kind of getting rebuilt, or is going to have to be restructured or reformulated in some way as well. And emotions may be kind of high around the workplace or school, or whatever you do on a daily basis. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here we have the 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, all right, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, guys. Are you talking to multiple people, or are you dating multiple people? That's a lot. I don't know. It's hard to keep track, but I'm just kidding. It may not be more than one person, although maybe, or just one person that's embodying all these different qualities. So who could you be dealing with? Well, definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. Or it could be a mixed match, like a fire, sun, and air, moon, or mixed match. But we have a pair here, Queen and King of Wands. So damn, this person is definitely a ball of fire. Ball of fire, very passionate, very out there. I feel like they have a good balance though. Like they're very well rounded. Like they know how to express themselves, but they also know how to receive others' expression and passion as well. But they could be very creative, very hardworking, very hands-on or go-getter, action-oriented, maybe even antsy, doesn't like to sit still, or really can't sit still. Very communicative. Is that a word? Communicative. Likes to have conversations, speaks. Is very direct, bold, to the point, like what you see is what you get kind of energy. And they're very magnetic. Like this person, their energy, their aura, their personality, they could even be very attractive, very good looking. You're just like, oh my gosh, like they're so hot, so attractive, or beautiful, handsome, whatever the case is. Okay, I feel like this person is a strong leader, has a strong voice, definitely speaks their mind, does not hold back. But I think you can appreciate that. You like that, because it's like what you see is what you get. You don't really have to guess. They keep it real, they keep it honest, they keep it authentic. And yeah, I just feel like this person is very, very outspoken. You don't have to read their thoughts. They will let you know. If they're upset, you will know. If they're sad, you will know. If they're happy, you will know. If they like you and have feelings for you, you will probably know. You can see it or you can sense it, or they will tell you flat out, okay? They could also be a little bit impatient, so it's like, go, 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 I want this now. Not really someone who could just sit around, relax, and like, no, they're very kind of like, let's do this now. Okay, I'll pick you up tomorrow. All right, you're like, oh, okay. This person, I feel like this person kind of forces you out of your bubble, kind of forces you to speak up, forces you to you know, say what's on your mind. And maybe, you know, in the past, you kind of sometimes have like ghosted or separated, detached from certain situations or people when you started feeling weird, but this person will call you out. Like, they will call you back, what's wrong with you, Aquarius? Like, why are you acting like that? Like, why are you ignoring me? They will literally like call you out. But I think it's kind of funny. I think it's a breath of fresh air. So I feel like you are getting over this phase of feeling kind of stuck, mentally, like maybe blocking yourself from opportunities or not speaking up or not going after what it is you really want, or feeling maybe not good enough, and maybe mental health or physical health stopping you, or just your past relationships having like made you feel very insecure, like or not good enough possibly. But this person, I feel like, is reaching out to you, or is going to be messaging you, talking to you. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't, maybe you're already dating them, or this is totally someone new. But I feel like this person is going to be communicating with you and wanting to like see you. You know, they're not someone who's going to be like talking all day or texting all day. They're like, okay, let's hang out. When do you want to meet up? Like, they're very like an in-person type of energy. Like, they want to see you, hang out. So they may ask you out, go for lunch, dinner, or let's meet up or something. And they want to talk to you. And I think you're going to really like this forwardness or directness in them, because they're like not messing around. They're just, let's get straight to the point. Let's hang out. Let's see where this goes. And I think you're going to really like them. You're going to really like their energy. Maybe it's kind of different, or it's a little bit more than what you're used to. But I feel like you're going to really enjoy it, because it's different, and you don't want the same. You don't want someone who reminds you of the past. You don't want to date your ex, right? You want something different. You want a breath of fresh air. You want someone who's like, keeps it real, is direct with you, right? I'd rather that than someone who's being sneaky and shady all the time and not telling me what's on their mind or what they feel. I'd prefer that. Wouldn't you? I think you would. So I think you're going to really grow to like this person. You're going to feel emotionally a little bit more safe with them. And something that they do, or just how they act, maybe how they treat you, because they could be very affectionate, very kind of like giving you a lot of attention. It's going to make you feel very comfortable, very safe. And I feel like your heart is going to be opening up to them, or you're going to really fall for them. You're going to really grow a soft spot in your heart for them, because they're very warm, very fiery, and like they don't really hold back. And it makes you feel very validated, or just makes you feel really good to like have that kind of attention or love from someone, and them actually having the courage and the balls to like express it to you, you know, and not like holding back or trying to act cool, right? Like, you know, like sometimes people, like you're dating someone or you're with someone and they're trying to pretend, like trying to act all cool, like they don't care or whatever. It's like, no, like, why are you doing that? Like, I'm just not going to waste my time with you. Like, do you like me or not? Are we doing this or not? So I feel like this person's going to ask you out, or you're going to hang out with them, or they're going to be reaching out to you, making their move towards you, and you're going to really grow to really like them. Your heart is going to be opening up to them. You went from feeling maybe stuck, sad, depressed, lonely, hurt, to now your heart is healing, your heart is opening up again. So if you haven't met someone, or you're not with someone already, keep an open mind, keep an open heart, because you never know. And I've been feeling this with a lot of signs. Maybe it's just the springtime, Aries season. I don't know. It feels like love is going to be in the air. Like people have more of a chance now to find love, or to be aligned, or meet someone special. So if you're open to it, you are aware, you never know what can happen. But if you're all closed off like this, then a good chance could slip you by. So be open, guys. You never know what can happen. This is someone who's very, very fiery, very direct, very expressive, and I think will be a nice change for you that you deserve, okay? All right, so we're going to continue on an extended and seeing where this person's overall energy is at. What are they thinking when it comes to you? How do they really feel about you, and their little heart and soul? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what the next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice, okay? So we'll continue on an extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.